Do you need insurance for that high deductible catastrophic health plan you have? Hello, I am Kevin Canals with InsureMeKevin.com, and many people will enroll in a high deductible health plan, also known as a catastrophic health plan, because the rates are lower. But they do have a high deductible, and if that is triggered because of an illness or an accident or a hospitalization, it can be a big pinch on the pocketbook. So there is now a new insurance product. I call it deductible insurance because it is to cover the deductible of that catastrophic health plan. So in California, the high deductible health plans are in the bronze metal tier level. And for an individual, it has a $7,000 medical deductible. And that means that you must spend $7,000 in healthcare services before the plan kicks in and covers anything. Now, with these high deductible health plans, the deductible is the maximum out-of-pocket amount for the plan. Once you have met the maximum out-of-pocket amount, then the health plan covers everything 100% for the remainder of the year with in-network providers. So it's $7,000. You're on the hook for $7,000. And that can be a stretch for some people. So now there is this new insurance product, or maybe reinsurance if you want to call it that. I call it deductible insurance, and it comes in a couple different flavors. There is one plan design that has a $4,000 maximum benefit. That means the most it will pay towards covering the deductible of your catastrophic health plan is $4,000. And then they have various deductibles within the plan, meaning you need to spend so much within your high deductible health plan before it is triggered and starts covering some of the costs. The next level is a $6,000 maximum benefit with the same deductible features to it. You have to spend some money on healthcare services before it is triggered. Now, all of the rates are the same for these different deductible insurance plans throughout California. It doesn't make a difference where you live, and it doesn't make a difference how old you are. So I looked at a 40-year-old individual in Sacramento County for the cost of a high deductible health plan. And the Kaiser HMO, high deductible health plan, was $406 for that 40-year-old individual. Then I layered on the deductible insurance, the very highest benefit level of $6,000, and that is $165 a month to make the total $571. Now, those are obviously two different premiums in there, but the total out of your pocket would be $571. And in the worst case scenario, if you have that insurance, you would need to spend $1,000 towards meeting your high deductible health plan, and then the $6,000 maximum benefit would cover the rest of it, and then your health plan, because you had spent $7,000, you had incurred $7,000 of medical expenses, the maximum out of pocket would kick in and cover everything for the rest of the year. So the design and the principle sounds good. For that 40-year-old individual in Sacramento County, the Blue Shield PPO was $627, layering on the $165, that made it $792. Of course, there are many different plan designs for health insurance in California. There are silver, gold, and platinum plans. Now, the gold and the platinum plans have no deductible. You go straight into a co-pay amount for many routine services, or co-insurance, a percentage of the outpatient procedure or the hospitalization. And it isn't a perfect comparison, but I wanted to look at if the individual considered a gold plan with no medical deductible, if that would kind of meet some of their needs. And the Kaiser Gold 80 co-insurance plan was $572. Now, the maximum out-of-pocket is higher, $8,550, but it takes a while to meet that because you're going through all the co-pays and the co-insurance. That was only $1 higher than the high deductible health plan, with the deductible insurance of $165 added on. The next good contender was very competitive was the Blue Cross EPO, where that Gold 80 plan was $653, and the high deductible health plan with the deductible insurance was $650. So I'm not sure. Now, health insurance, the rates do vary by your age and where you live in California. The rates are lower in Southern California. So I looked at an individual who was age 40 in Southern California, Los Angeles County, and that high deductible health plan for the Kaiser was $309. We add on the deductible insurance of $165 for a total of $474. That same individual could enroll in a Gold 80 co-insurance Kaiser plan for $435. So, you know, there's a savings there. The Oscar EPO Gold was $505, less than the high deductible with the deductible insurance. Oscar will not be offered in California for 2024. So, you know, gosh, it's right there for some people. I think these plans actually need to be priced a little bit lower to make sense, at least in California. In other states, it may make more sense because the deductible of these health plans, it's static. It's going to be $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. But if you're younger, the rates are lower, and you may be in a state where health insurance is lower. So it may make more sense in other states. It's real borderline in California. Of course, all insurance has limitations, exclusions, and conditions. These deductible insurance plans only work. They must be paired with an Affordable Care Act health plan that has a maximum out-of-pocket amount on it. There is no coverage for physician fees, which I take to mean no coverage for office visits. Now, if there's a procedure within that office visit, that may be covered, because what happens is once you have met the deductible of the high deductible health plan, the catastrophic plan, this deductible insurance of $1,000 or $2,000, then it will start to cover some of the healthcare expenses, excluding physician fees. There is no coverage for prescription drug medication, so you can't submit those claims because they're not going to be covered. So when I look at the design of this deductible insurance, it's really targeted towards outpatient procedures, hospitalization, cancer treatments, and there have been plans for many years that are specific for cancer, that'll pay if you get cancer and the treatment for that, or heart attack, or hospitalization. But these actually are pretty good in the sense that it's not discriminating on your illness or the type of service in terms of the procedure. It's just going to cover it within the high deductible health plan. So that's a benefit. They just seem to be a little bit on the high side for California when you compare it to other plans like a silver, a gold, or a platinum, compared to the high deductible health plan with layering on this deductible insurance. So if you have any suggestions, comments, or questions, you may leave those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, for Insure Me Kevin, I'm Kevin Knaus.